Hey. How is everybody doing? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Let's Talk Fishing Show by Mr. Poseidon on YouTube only. And here with my lovely wife, Darling. Please say hello to the audience.
Hi, guys.
What's up, everybody? How you doing, honey?
Great.
We had a nice day today, right?
Oh, hot one out there.
Yeah, it was a hot one out there. But a good time today, right? Went out for coffee. We had some food today.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we went out for the 4th of July celebration we do every year. We went to a place called Camp Shanks Museum. It's the World War II barracks where over 1.3 million troops went through there on their way to Europe to liberate our allies there. Lots of good stuff over there we learned. Also, I learned that 75% of the soldiers in the Normandy invasion also went through Camp Shanks. There was a post there where the troops were stationed and would wait until they were called. Sometimes they'd be there for weeks, sometimes for days, but it was all different on waiting for their call to get on overseas to Europe for the liberation, right, honey?
For the war.
That's right. You want to say anything about the 4th of July? I know you were all excited about wearing your shirt.
Commenting that my shirt is very patriotic. Thanks.
I know I should have worn mine, but I wore one last week, and
I've had this shirt for a long time since I was a kid, so it's kind
There you
of
go.
small on me now.
There you go.
But I like it.
Yeah, so anyway, 4th of July weekend. I was in Massachusetts last week. We'll talk about that in a little while. The week before that, I was in Rhode Island. I haven't put out that video. That'll be the next video out in the next few days. I'm working on that, the editing. But before we start today's show, I'd like to start off by saying hello to some of my subscribers out there. So let's start off. John Francisconi, what's up, buddy? King of the Hudson. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. Wonderful gentleman you are, and I know you're still fishing the Hudson, John. Night Shift Fishing. Striper Hunter. Bruce Bain, the ultimate crusader, the president of the Narragansett Surf Club up there in Rhode Island. What's up, Bruce? Good to see you on the show again. Edwin Rivera. Good whoop, Evie. Woo! What's up, buddy? Edwin Rivera, the man. I call him the wise man. Jason Palmetier, we had a wonderful chime in Massachusetts this week. I'm going to show everybody that beautiful hook, the one that got away. But anyhow, let's continue. Frisco. Who else we got? Oski's out there, right? Am I saying that right, honey? I want to mix it.
I think so. Oski 007.
Yeah, Heinz Bolster. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the 4th on that one for sure. So, guys, I don't have a guest on today. We didn't want to put on a guest due for the fact that it is the holiday weekend. Everybody's having a good time. And not everybody wants to be on the Poseidon Show on a holiday weekend. So we're here today. We're going to do a little small giveaway during the show. And also I want to talk about my fishing excursions. Also, big congratulations to, right now in the lead, Moran Saxatilis. He's up there with a 51-pound striped bass. That's in the SRB tournament. For those of you who don't know, that's Bill Wetzel's tournament. He runs every year. That's the Surf Rats Ball tournament. You have to be registered by a certain time. I think it was May 15th, or I don't remember the exact date. June 15th. I think it was May 15th. But anyhow, you register for the tournament, and biggest striper wins, and it's on a trust honest policy. We have some great people in the SRB. Please check it out yourselves. Check them out online, srb.com. That's the blogging site. Some of the best Northeast fishermen out there are on there. So check them out. But congratulations to Moran Saxatilis, and thank you for those tips a couple of weeks ago in Rhode Island. Much appreciated. Other than that, honey, you want to say anything before I tell them?
Suzanne, you got a lot of people here to say hi to. Frisco,
Yeah, I missed.
Jonathan Smith.
Yeah, Jonathan Smith. What's up, buddy? Jonathan, I tried your plug. I didn't get anything, Jonathan. Maybe next time. We'll keep going. It's not every time. You know fishing. D-Bar's out there. What's up, D-Bar?
Hey.
Yeah, Greg Pinellas. What's up? I missed a lot of the guys. Frank Avizetto. What's up, buddy?
Oh my gosh, Frank.
How you
from
doing?
the West
Kevin
Coast.
R. What's up, everybody? Chris Gannon, my brother. My good friend. What's
Hey.
up? When I was calling the names before, you should have been doing this, but you didn't. We're doing this again right now. Christopher Carrick. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you on here. Always a pleasure.
Hey.
Without a doubt. Danny
Okay.
DeMorales, I also saw you up there on the
Danny
top.
was the very first one.
Yeah, I saw him. Let's go get it. Yep.
He was the early one.
Yep. All right. So anyway, I'm going to tell you the story this week on Massachusetts that I went. I do have a little. You put that video, right? It's ready to go?
Oh, yeah, you got your little clip
Yeah, don't.
from Massachusetts?
Yeah, don't put that little clip up yet. But okay, I want to talk about a little bit about our gear and always having your gear ready. And what do I mean? When the fish hit, the big fish hits, you must be ready. All your equipment must be at primo. And what do I mean by that? If you're using braided line, it'd be nice if it wasn't frayed. If it's frayed and it's a big fish, you're going to lose it. Make sure that your swivels are all good. A lot of the swivels get banged up on rocks, on the ends. Eventually, a swivel could break. Or a swivel could cause your knot on the end of that to rub up against it and then eventually break there. So I'm just going down the line here. And my leaders, leader-wise, I like to use 80 pound. A lot of guys out there like to use 40, 50, 60, maybe less. You can use what you want. I like to keep my leaders 3 feet long, especially now I can say in places like Massachusetts where I fished, and definitely in Montauk where I'm at a lot. You know, I need long leaders. I'm up on the rocks real high sometimes. On the point, if you're fishing the point in Montauk, you better have at least a 3-foot leader. I mean, it seems, long when you're fishing, but when the fish is on the end and you're making your way, climbing your way down the rocks, and you're looking to grab that leader, it better be 3 feet long, at least. So, again, the leader shouldn't be frayed. All knots should be done all correctly so you don't lose this fish. And on the end of that goes your lure, and that's where I screwed up this week, and I'll tell that story. So I was fishing, and it was, I was there for 2 days straight. The first day, actually, I didn't get any hits, but the second day, I was out there alone. I was out there fishing, and finally, after 2 hours, I had a, TA smart lure, smart lure it's called. So I used that. It's like a deep diver. It's sort of like a darter. It goes down a little deeper than a darter, I would say. But I used that. It was a little white on the bottom, dark colored on top. For a daytime plug, but I used it. I like that. So on the first shot, I remember I had shot it out there. I got the hit on it, and it was a big hit, guys. I could feel my rod, my hands just pulling back consistently. And at the same time, she was pulling drag, and she was pulling it. She was pulling drag. And you'll hear me in the video saying, oh, she's pulling drag, she's pulling drag. Everything didn't last long. It lasted for, I don't know, what did it say, about 7 seconds maybe, 5 to 7 seconds, that whole situation. But, you could feel the power in it. You could feel the power in the fish pulling. And all I was thinking in my head is, okay, I got everything good. I should be okay. Except one thing. She pulled so hard. It was a big fish, and I'll tell you why I think it was a big fish. She bent the hooks. I'm going to show you that hook right now, just to see the hook. Put on the overhead camera. So if you look, let me stand up here, get a little closer. Come on, baby. This doesn't do it, honey.
Aw.
Yeah.
Just put it in your camera.
All right, so we'll have to go from down here. From here, you could see it a little bit.
Oh, there
So
you
I'll
go.
put my hand under it. You could see where the hook bent right there, right? This is the hook that came with the lure. And, she bent it right there, and she got off, man. What can I say? I went back to the car, immediately got some of my VMC hooks, and I replaced it. But by that time, My wife pointed to the mic. I'm sorry. By that time, the fish is way gone, guys. And to get a double hit like that from a big fish in the daytime. Remember, I got this hit in the daytime. I call it the daytime. It was about 8:30 in the morning. But, you know, to get it again would have been really super luck. It would have been a lottery luck. Let's put it that way. But I didn't get the fish. I lost the fish on a dumb mistake, and I thought I had everything checked. But some of these lure companies that you're buying lures from, most of them, they're not, you know, their hooks aren't up to par. They're up to par maybe to catch a 20-pound fish. But most of us are dreaming of that, you know, 30, 40, 50-pound fish. You know, Moran Sectilis, I can guarantee he didn't have one of these hooks on his his gear when he caught that 51-pounder. But, you know, it was a big fish. I felt it. I lost it. I'll cry about that one for a long, long time. But there she is. That's the hook. And right underneath here, that's today's giveaway. We're going to give away a couple of Zinger bait products. We'll talk about those later. But
Jason Palmetier says only a slob can bend it that much.
Yeah, I know, Jason
can do that.
Yeah, and continuing on that story, when he says slob, now I'm going to tell you guys, you know, the thing pulled drag, right? So I went up to the pole after, and I went down, and I wrapped a few little pieces of braid around my hand, and I pulled on it. I pulled on it to see how tight the drag was. Well, I got to tell you, I pulled on it so hard that I couldn't pull drag on it. I couldn't. I thought I was going to, in order for me to pull, I probably had to cut my skin with the braided line. And that's not a joke. I had to drag on tight again. But two things over there. Even if I had it on loose, there's lobster nets or crab traps all around. And the fish probably would have ran. These fish are not big like that because they just, you know, they're smart fish. They've been through this before. They might run around these pods, and then it would have been worse. But anyhow, I lost the fish. My fault. Big mistake. Human error again. If I had on the right thing, that wouldn't have happened. That definitely would not have happened.
Yeah, it's another heartbreaker.
Yeah, it is another heartbreaker. This week, we're going to have the site up. That's for the Montauk 3-Day Striper Challenge in Montauk, Long Island. That's October 20, 21st, and 22nd. It's a 3-day event. Biggest striper wins. It's going to be $40 per contestant. Again, that site will be up. I will advertise it on both YouTube and Instagram when I finally get it up, which will be this week. The prize right now stands at $500 for every person that joins the tournament. The prize will just keep going up and up. Last year, we got it up to $850, won by Gelso Pasquarelli. Congratulations to him on that. Anyhow, again, going back to our gear and keeping it ready, so important, guys. I'm going to stress. Check your lines. You know, if you're going to a place like fishing for Montauk 1-2 nights, you know, you got to check your braided line. I guarantee you'll be frayed somewhere along the line. You know, your leaders, everything's got to be up to par. I'm going to say it again. Even your poles. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. My 3 to 8 ounce ODM DNA rod cracked right in the middle, and it didn't crack on the top part. It cracked on the bottom part, all right? So it broke on that, on my 3, and that's pretty new, man. That's less than a year old. We'll be giving ODM, what is it, customer service a call on that. Steve, what are you doing? So anyway, yeah, well, I'm going to call them and see what's up. But other than that, I really like that rod. I can throw out with that rod. But sometimes some rods are delicate, and you really got to be super, super careful with them. Any kind of chips, any falls with them, hitting against the rock, those little chips, you know, when you're casting and they're bending, and if it's on that chip, could break your rod without a doubt. You need to use a Century Stealth. You know what, Jonathan? I have a... what is it? Which one do I have again? The Century. Oh, my goodness.
So many numbers. I don't know.
Slingshot. I got the Slingshot. One of the first that was created. I have a number on there, and they were asking me, how did I get that? And I'm like, I bought it from the store. Which store? Oh, yeah, we did give them one. So I have a really good rod by them. I like using the Century also, Jonathan. Yes, and it's 11 I have an 11-footer with them, without a doubt. Not a slingshot?
Not a slingshot, he's saying.
No, I have to check. I think mine's a 11-foot, that one, the Century.
Jonathan says a stealth 2 to 5 ounce. Stealth 2 to 5 ounce, 11-foot.
Century's a legit used one in Hatteras. Yeah, no doubt. They're definitely great rods. I mean, they got rods that are super expensive, but super good stuff. They make quality stuff. I know Bill Wetzel also uses their product also.
Michael Lamoriello, what is your rule of thumb on drag setting? It seems everyone has a different thing.
You know, Michael, I got to be honest with you. It's up to you. Yeah. You should be able to adjust that drag the minute the fish hits. You should be able to understand that. Me, on the other hand, I get a little crazy excited, and I start freaking out on these videos, and I'm going all crazy because I get too excited, and you can't be like that. There has to be a certain point of control, and I try very hard, and, you know, I should have adjusted the drag a little bit. Let him run a little bit, you know, on his own instead of, and he bent the hook. Maybe I might have had a chance in it, but again, there were lobster pods all over, so... He runs around those. I'm pretty much history on that. Just got to be, go ahead.
And Edwin's saying no matter how tight your drag is, doesn't matter. The real drag can only hold 30 to 45 pounds before it gives. He says, my drag is usually very tight, and you're using 50-pound plus line.
Right. Yeah, I think I had mine a little too tight, man. Maybe, you know, maybe I could have finessed it, but... Then again, I'm not Bill Wetzel. I'm not finessing anything if it's a 50-pound. Either I get it in or I don't. I didn't get it in. I didn't have my correct the equipment, you know? But anyhow.
Mario Gandini says he heard those BK hooks are solid.
Well,
BK?
I don't know how solid, but I heard that I like the other ones now. I'm going to end up looking into the Mustad 5 times strong. I'm going to check those out. I was referred to those by Bill Wetzel. He likes those. He's telling me that they're better than the VMC hooks. VMC hooks are good, too. Get the 4 times. Those are great hooks. But I'm going to give the Mustad a shot just in case I do catch Moby Dick. I'm saved, you know, because then I might lose out on the 4-time VMS. But other than that, yeah, we got to make sure that our gear is properly in all the time. Very...
Chuck is saying, never adjust the drag once the fish hits. Learn to adjust it before you cast.
Yeah, but what happens if you don't know what the size of that fish is? That's the thing here. That's the part I don't get. I mean, I can understand you can have it adjusted, but what happens if it's a bigger fish and all of a sudden he runs with it like the drag isn't even on? You're going to have to tighten it a little bit. So that's why I believe in both. But, yeah, Mario Gandini, VMC rust too quick. And Striper Hunters got their VMC 6 times. Wow, I never even knew that went up that high. Pretty cool. Yeah, Chuck Dumas says the drag was tight. That's why the hook bent crappy hook or not. Yeah, it's true, buddy. I'm going to agree with you on that one, man. That hurt, Chuck. Chuck, it hurt, man. I was on there. I just, you know, first I was super excited. You want to play that clip for them?
Okay, here
I'm going to play that clip for you guys. Check it out.
This works. Let's see.
All right, guys, he's on me. He's taking drag. Got any volume, guys? Can you hear it?
Baby.
Jay, he's taking drag. You can probably hear the drag scream. This guy's taking drag. Where is he? Did I lose him? I lost him. I lost him. There it is. He ran right to the bottom, man. Those big fish, they grab it and they go right to the bottom. Check it out. Watch the hook after this. So there's the hook. There it is again, right here on the bottom on the right. And then I changed it and put the VMC hook. But then it's too late, you know? Let it run for them again, so they can see that. But, man, you can't even see it there. There was a point where he came up, and I saw like a little froth, like almost like a circle made. He didn't come to the very top, but... he was coming up, but I lost him, guys. That's it. Nothing else will ever change that. And that's that. That was a sad moment for me right there, man. Right there, you know, I got the other lines cut out, if you know what I mean. What's the reason not to adjust your drag while you're tight? Why would you need same drag 100 yards as you would need 10 feet out in front of you? True. We have the questionnaires coming in today.
Yeah.
So does anybody want to ask any questions? Anybody want to fill in on this? Because today I don't have a guest. It's just me. For anybody out there who's listening about my channel, it's all about surf fishing videos, mainly striped bass. We talk about products I like as of right now. Live streams talking about fishing, which is what we're doing right now. Let's talk fishing. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we got some caps out also that are going to be coming, and just a bunch of new stuff. We're waiting for my name to get trademark registered so we can do a few more things with that.
Yeah.
What else, hon? Talk to me. So
That's it. You've been on Rhode
Yeah,
Island.
yeah,
You're
Mass-
going to work on that.
yeah, Mass was really nice, man.
Mass, you've been.
Mass was beautiful. And then we got the Rhode Island.
That's going to be coming out.
Yeah, that's going to be coming out this week. I'll have that done, guys. It says, boosted by nature, what's the best bait for striped bass? Well, it depends where you go. But I know here in Long Island, I would use like bunker chunk and, eels, which is probably your best shot. You go out eeling at night. Run it through the top lip and make it come out one of the eye sockets. And then just keep casting it out there and a nice slow retrieve on the way back. You probably wouldn't have a better shot. I believe in eels in the months of June and July big time. So definitely no doubt use eels. But also, again, you can use bunker, you can use shrimp, you can use squid. I know in California they use the sand fleas on there. You can use a lot of different baits for different areas of where the striped bass are. But predominantly, those eels are like their favorite. They're like Twizzlers, like for us, Twizzlers, really good stuff. Anyway.
Chuck, learn to thumb the spool if you need to.
Yeah, that's another one. I see that when he's talking about. When you hitting the kayak. So I was supposed to hit the kayak when I was up in Massachusetts. I was supposed to go out with, was that Dustin? Dustin from American Kayaking Adventures. I was supposed to go out with him. We canceled. We didn't actually have a date set up and things that day. But anyhow, next time I'm going to get up there, I'll probably end up going out with him. Would have been nice if I went out now, but it just didn't work out. It says, Owoski says, how about lures on the Hudson? Any good? So basically in the areas we fish, they're mud flats. So in those mud flats, I'm telling you right now, we've thrown tons of lures out there, never got a bite, never got anything. In other areas, I know in the Hudson, they can get them on shads, other type of lures, eel type oars. But as far as where I fish now, it's all bait. And your best shot at catching big fish in the Hudson when they're running is bait. Bait is the way to go. Even bloodworms will get you some nice fish. I got a 19-pounder this year. That's also on video if you want to check that out. But that was also on the bloodworm. You can use other type. If you can get your hands on live herring, if you can catch live herring, something maybe with like an umbrella rig. That's a rig with a net. You lay it down in the water. You hold it like with a long fishing rod. And what happens is you have another guy who throws out the bait like a shad, and you run it on the top of the water over the umbrella rig because herring will follow anything. So if you can get to see where the herring are, they'll follow it over it. And the minute they're over it, the other guy picks up the net. And you got yourself a couple of pieces of live herring ready to fish for some striped bass, no doubt on that. Yeah, I'll be striper hunter. I'll be fishing the canal. I'll be up there with my wife August 28th through September 2nd. I know Brooklyn Weekend Warrior Surfcaster will be there. Very cool guy. He'll be there with his wife also. We'll be hanging out together. But other than that, let's see. It says, can you put the and that's on those chunks for the 24-hour soak. Oh, yeah. Chuck's into the live stuff, I could tell. He's the bait man.
Oh, no. Edwin says that he had COVID.
Do you, Edwin? Oh man. Sorry to see that. Steal a win
Feel
for New York,
better,
but got
Edwin.
COVID this week. Yeah. Oh, man, that would have been good if you showed up. But it says here, Heinz Bolster says, yeah, why don't the same bass in the Hudson bite us officials like they do in the mob. Well, here's my theory on that, Heinz. Now, I'm not no professional fisherman, guys. I'm just like you. I read a lot of magazines, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I try to inform myself on that like that. Whereas before, all I had was the Long Island Fisherman as a kid, and I used to read that growing up. But as far as the lures, so when the fish get into the ocean, like I mentioned to you in mud flats, these fish are coming in mud flats where there's no oxygen. I'm not going to say no oxygen. The water in the river is oxygenated, but not like the ocean. If you're fishing by the surf and you got waves, Chris, you'll see all that white sun. Yeah. Same thing's going on underneath the water there where the waves are creating a lot of oxygen. So those fish that hit, especially in Montauk, that's why they call them surf rats. Those things are like charged, man. You feel like you caught a good teen-sized fish, some of them. It's ridiculous. But that's why they call them surf rats. And I feel like the waters are so oxygenated there, this is what gives them energy. Whereas in the river, you'll get the fight. Yeah, you'll get a fight in the river from a striper in the very beginning, a good tough one. But then a lot of the time, you'll be just floating them on inside, bringing them in. They give up. There's not a lot of oxygen. So I feel that those fish are very, lethargic. They're not going to hit anything. And they're just going to hang out at the bottom, cruising the bottom. And if there's a shell there and a clam there, they'll take it. And here's Mr. Poseidon's bloodworm. He'll take that too. So that's my theory on bait versus lures when it comes to fishing in the Hudson. But there are other areas in the Hudson where they hit them. They hit those lures. I know my buddy on the boats from the Hudson River Association, what's his name? Not Scott Havner. He's got a boat. He gets out there and he catches stripers on lures out there. No, he was telling me. So depending the area you're fishing in, no doubt about it. Tom Hood, how you doing? Spoof Crew, checking in. Yeah, boy. So, guys, it's been a pretty mellow show tonight, July 4th weekend. I've been working all weekend. I did have a full week, though. During the week, I fish. I don't fish on the weekends, guys. You will never see me fishing on the weekend unless I have to. But other than that, I did fish all week, and then my job started up again come Friday when I got back. I was already on the work list for a double. So, I work, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm working Monday. You say, oh, how can you do that? But you have to understand, Tuesday morning rolls around, and everybody's gone from the July 4th weekend, and there's Mr. Poseidon on this whole beach all alone, and the only person that's there is his wife yelling at him, when are we leaving? Yeah, but anyway, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely less crowded during the week.
Yeah, no doubt. So, guys, I'm going to end this show a little quickly today. I'm sorry for that. But before I go, we're going to do a nice little giveaway. So I'm thinking maybe we can do, hon.
What are you going to do?
We can ask a question, and whoever gets it on here. You got any good questions you can sneak in my ear? Yeah, here comes a question. So let me show you what you're going to win first. So let's talk about this a little bit. We got Zinger baits here. All these are Zinger baits. This is my color that he made for me. Oops, my wife is telling me the mic. I'm sorry about that, guys. So I'll sit over here while I do this. So this is one of the lures that he made for me with my signature color there, the green and the white on the bottom. That's the Triton color for Mr. Poseidon himself. And then you got all these other ones with the Bombays, with the excited tails. These are great lures. I use these all the time. They work. Here's a couple of nice shads for you. There is another pink bomber there. These are beautiful lures. And I'll tell you, they're nice looking also. But I got to tell you guys, very important, what I like about Zinger baits, they're tough lures, man. They're good lures. They're going to last you. I can go with one of these lures. I can toss them 30, 40 times, and I won't have a problem with them. Now, if you're going to throw them out in the middle of bluefish, don't expect much. What's up, Danny D. Morales? Don't expect much, but these are dynamite lures. I use them all the time. I love going out there in the rivers. Just a wonderful experience catching fish, guys. So, what do you think, hon? What are you going to ask? Got any good questions for me you can write down? Let me think of the question here. Let me think. Give me a piece of paper. Anybody got any good questions and answers for me? No, I'm kidding. Oh, wait. Let me get here. Here we go. All right. Now, look, you got to be quick on this, guys, all right? Are you guys listening? These are zinger baits we're dealing with. These are dynamite baits. I'm going to tell you. Okay. So I had, I was showing you the lures right now. Now, really quick, the first guy to tell me how many lures I had up on that table is the winner. Shoot for the money, guys. Put it up on the board right now. First guy to do it is the winner. Go, 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 go.
How many zinger baits?
How many? There it is. Go, go. There it is. Night shift fishing. You win. It's all over. Just like that on the Poseidon Show.
Quick.
Night shift fishing. 7 lures. Let me put that up on the board.
Nice.
Where are they? Here they are. So there was 7 up there. That was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There they are, guys. Zinger baits. Guys, I want to tell everybody I'm always very happy. Yeah, the first one to get it was night shift fishing. Everybody got it.
It was just a matter of quickness.
It was just about a quickness, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So funny.
Too funny. All right, so up on my board here, I'm showing night shift fishing was the first. Jason Palmatia came in the second. Jonathan Smith third. John Francisconi. Danny DeMorales. Kevin R. Mario Gandini 4. Frank Stimmy 7. Edwin said a lot of 7s, but the first one got it. Guys, thank you so much. Night shift fishing, you know what to do. Please send me your address. DM me on Instagram.
Or email.
Guys, also keep an eye out. Next week is the... For those of you guys that don't know, next week is the Van Stall drawing. This is very important for you guys out there. If you haven't entered, the way you enter is you go to the, listen, June, was it June 27th? 26th.
What?
The last...
Last week was June 26th.
Yeah. So go to the June 26th live stream and leave a comment on the bottom of that on YouTube right here. And you're in. Next week, we'll announce it on the show. We'll have a guest on. And hopefully you'll win. Hopefully you'll be here for the show. You got to be on the show to win. So that's a nice reel, man. You're looking, right now they're selling those reels in all these stores for $900 plus, man. They're very expensive reels, but they're the only reels you surf fishermen should be fishing with. Yeah. Other than that.
We got, like, who's saying here? My name is above night shift. Danny, no. And John Francisconi says he was first. You got to know.
No. If you go by us.
On our screen, that's how we have to go by.
How can I show them my screen on this? Can you put up that screen? We want to show you the screen, guys. Because the first one we got out there is night shift fishing. We got to go by our screen.
No, that's it. I mean.
How about if we take a picture of it on my phone?
Picture of it, yeah.
Give me that. I'll take a picture on my phone. I want to show you guys because I'm an honest guy. I'd never cheat. Ever. Yeah. Here we go. I got it.
You got it?
Yep. Those are the first ones that came in.
Maybe they're just kidding.
Put it on.
It has to do with the delay. Here.
Can you put it on now? Oh, on my phone. I get it. Instead of doing it, we'll just show it.
I mean, turn it into the camera. Here.
Yeah, I'm going to do this. Here it is, guys. Watch.
It's probably not even going to be clear.
Oh, wait. We'll do it on the overhead.
There you go.
The overhead. No, that's not it.
You got it?
Oh, not yet. I don't know where it is. It's not.
Yeah, I guess it comes up differently on people's screens. Night shift.
Yeah, that's what I'm reeling. I want to show you what it come up in my screen.
But yeah, for Doug, night fishing was first.
Mine's not out. Do you have yours on? I don't know why mine's not doing it. Thank you. Here we go, guys.
Put it down by the zinger baits. There it
Yeah,
is.
there it goes. So there it is. Mario Gandini came in with the first one at 5. Night Shift came in 7. And then Jason. So those are the ones we got to go by. We got to go by our board. There's nothing before that. No numbers. I'm sorry to you guys that came in differently on your computer, but we got to go by what comes in over here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I'm showing it to you guys right there. You could see Night Shift Fishing is the first one up with 7, and then everybody else down. But thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming to the show every week. Ladies and gents, like I said, if you've never been here before, please subscribe to my channel. Yeah. We're going to have on some great guests. I mean, I'm going to have on some good guests. I'm going to freak you guys out with the guests that I got coming on in the future. But I can't wait for that. But thank you for everybody for your support. You guys are wonderful. You're here every week. I appreciate it. I love this show. I love fishing. I love my wife. Are we ready to go?
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th of July,
Peace
guys.
out, everybody.
Peace to everybody, man.
See
Take care,
you.
guys. Peace. Yow.